Move off when you're ready, out through the gate to the left. We'll be following the sat-nav.
Those to the right have a stop line, so we should have priority through the gate.
After 80 yards, turn left, then at the end of the road, turn right. Turn left, then at the end of the road, turn right.
Go very slow, even take a few seconds to stop and see to the right in particular, as the view will likely be very restricted by parked cars.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout, and take the third exit.
Positioning to see around the bus, but there's oncoming traffic, and the last passenger looks like they got off the bus, so it should move off shortly anyway. The roundabout with the hatch markings, look back and forth early.
Go right on the roundabout, and take the third exit.
We have a big gap to go, but we knew that a few seconds earlier. Once in position, look round to see if there's a queue at the lights, and try not to block the exits for others. The car ahead pulled out when it perhaps shouldn't and went in our space we planned to take up. But we aren't blocking anyone.
After 300 yards, turn left. Turn left. After 300 yards, slight left, then go straight on. Slight left, then go straight on.
We can drive over the yellow bus stop, it's not the same as a bus lane.
go straight on. After 300 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Make sure to get the speed down and clutch back up after changing the gear before the turn. Ahead, there's a parked car just before the bend.
After 200 yards, turn right.
We should look through here to see if we may need to give way to any oncoming traffic before we commit around the parked car. Slow down early enough to leave room to do clutch control before the parked car.
Turn right.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place please. Drive on when you're ready.
At the end of the road, turn left.
Obstruction and oncoming traffic, so hold back. And then we don't even have to go down to first gear, let alone stop.
Turn left.
When it's safe, could you operate the front demister please?
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Thanks.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place please. Drive on when you're ready.
Testing the hill start.
After 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Looking into the road, there are parked cars in our way, so ready to give way. Oncoming car, but it's too late for us to move into this gap on the left. Let's hope there's another gap. Without rushing, we can just pull in here. Looking ahead to see if we can move out again. Here's another gap if we need. But forget the gap now, we're committed past.
We're just going to follow the road. It bends round to the left.
Here, we should be thinking big danger. The obstruction may be on the other side, but any oncoming traffic won't see us coming round the corner, so ready to stop until we can see it's clear. Which is now.
At the end of the road, turn right. Turn right.
Don't leave the steering too late, as these parked cars opposite are taking up some of our room as we steer into the new road.
After 100 yards, you have arrived at your destination.
Pull up on the left. Get to within about a car length of the next parked car please. That's far enough, thanks. That's the end of the independent driving section. I'll give you directions from now on. Drive on when you're ready.
Testing the angled start. Coming up, we have priority over oncoming traffic. Hold back until the second car is through. The van is an obstruction, and although not on a bend this time, it's over the crest of a hill where we can't see the other side if it's clear, so go really slow and be prepared to stop in the distance you can see, which is not very far. Now we get to the point where we can see far enough to commit to going past.
Take the next road on the right.
This is the national speed limit sign. This sign, however, means end of goods vehicles restriction. They look similar at a glance, but don't be seeing this in a built-up area and think you can go at 60.
At the end of the road, turn left.
The new speed limit for this road we are turning onto is still high, so make sure you have enough time not only to pull out, but also speed up down the road without slowing others down. We're up to speed now in good time, but look how big the gap is to the car ahead now.
Take the next road on the right. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, second exit. At the traffic lights, turn right.
Paying attention to the road signs, we can see that we can actually use the left lane to turn right. And this is confirmed by the road markings. Just a good idea to hold back from the silver car in case it doesn't stick to its lane. By using this lane, we're already in the correct position for normal driving. We could move lanes briefly for the lorry, but there is a van right behind us that's moving to the overtaking lane now.
At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, second exit. At the roundabout, turn right, third exit. Take the next road on the left. At the end of the road, turn right. Then, coming up there will be some mini roundabouts. Follow the road ahead at each one.
Here's the first one, no one on the right to give way to. A fair bit of steering to go round. The black car is going straight on. The tip of the arrow shows the center point of the roundabout. We aren't permitted to go to the right-hand side of this as we must go round the roundabout, not over it. That would be the maximum amount we could cut across, as we just did it. And we had to slow down as there was a fair bit of steering to do. Last one, and this time, as well as a road ahead, there is an extra road on the right compared to the previous two. We also have to look here to give way. But the car was signaling left, to go where we'd just come from. Steep downhill now, be careful of picking up too much speed.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place please. Drive on when you're ready. Take the next road on the left.
We have to plan far enough to see how the traffic ahead of us is moving, so we don't get caught out blocking pedestrian crossings or the yellow box junctions.
As the lane splits, we'll approach the traffic lights in the right-hand lane, but still following the road ahead. Keep in this right-hand lane for our directions later. As the lane splits again, we'll keep to the right-hand lane, behind the queue of cars.
Even though there's no yellow box for the junction ahead, we should remain behind the stop line, as we can't clear the junction without blocking it if our light turns red. When the vehicle that's 2 or 3 ahead of us starts to move, we should start to creep forward, providing our light stays green, as then there will be enough space for us to not block the junction by the time we get there. This is assuming vehicles ahead don't stall or something similar.
Then at the next traffic lights, turn right.
The lane turns right only, and it's just our lane that does. A signal would be better, but it's not crucial that we do. Even if cars ahead are pulling away from us, we must remain disciplined with our speed at 30, until the 40 signs.
At the roundabout, turn left, first exit. Take the next road on the left, then turn immediately right. Back to the test center please. The turns are really close together. Head through the gate into the car park, where we'll do our maneuver. So I'd like you to reverse into any empty bay please, either on the left or the right, and finish within the marked bay of your choice.
At this point, check the opposite shoulder for vehicles, pedestrians, cyclists, e-scooters, and stop before any get to within a few yards of us.
Thanks, turn off the engine. That's the end of the test, and I'm pleased to say you've passed.